still have to do before I can officially declare myself to be live? Oh, well, this may not work. I think this may be the thing that, oh, it is working. All right. Okay, now I'm live. And let's see what happens. Emma is here. Welcome, Ash. Welcome, Court. Ava, welcome. Hey, how are you? I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you tonight. And I hope you'll stick around and hang out and enjoy with me. Oh wait, I gotta still arrange some windows here. There are some things that are just not in order. You know, now this chat window is like, it's too, oh, wait a second. My windows are all messed up. My windows are totally not aligned correctly. Okay, let me finish aligning. And this one is, can I do that? I guess I can. No, that one. This is too much. This is too complicated. This I got an extra window here that is kind of in the way. So now I have like 4 windows instead of 3. Now I'm afraid to close this window, because if I close the window, I'm afraid I'm going to lose everything. What happens if I do this? Lock panel. No, that's not a good idea. So this window is now in 2 columns where I really only want 1 column. Because now my screen is 2. But anyway, welcome Sadie, Edward. And thank you so much for liking the live, Edward. And time for, I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, London, how are you? Welcome everybody. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm here to do original songs for you. I hope you'll hang out and hang out. And hang out and hear some of my original songs. Mabel, how are you? Riley, how are you? Hey, Jadale and John, how are you? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Madison, how you doing? Oh, Sophie, hey, thank you for the heart me and the rose. It's so good to see you tonight. Hey, I'm doing okay. I'm, getting ready to do some original songs for you. Gabs is here, and thank you for the follow. And you know what, Gabs? I don't know, Gabs, is that short for Gabrielle by any chance? Well, I would find so Nono wants to play guitar. I would find a teacher and take lessons. Of course, you have to get a guitar first. So Gabs, I have a song called Gabrielle. And if that's your name, I want to do that song for you. I usually don't start with that song. That song was always a favorite when I was playing live. I used to end with it all the time, or most of the time. But Gab, say something so I'll know you're here and I'll know you want to hear that song. Otherwise, I'll play something else. I might start off with a love song like I usually do. Love is here, and I just said I'm going to start with a love song, and love is here, and I'm here to do original songs, so please hang around. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson, and thank you for the follow, even if I can't see your name. And Livy, welcome, and Emma, welcome. Peyton, how are you? Well, that's maybe too much information there, Jimmy. Abby, how are you? I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm about to do some original songs, so I can't even talk tonight. I hope you'll all hang out. We're gonna do some original songs and good vibes, and I'm gonna start off with the song. This is on the album I released. I can say my first album. So Racer, I'm here to do original songs. I hope you'll hang out and enjoy them. Same with you, Maths. Hope you'll hang out for some of my original songs. So this is one I wrote, as all of them will be. You light up any room. You shine, that's just what you do. Such a wonder to behold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. I wanna hold you all my life. Gaze into those two glittering eyes. See the beauty in your soul. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless. Like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. When 10,000 years have passed, this love of ours is always gonna last. Still burning bright when the sun's gone cold. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're precious, you're a treasure. They say diamonds are forever. That ain't near enough time together for my heart. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless. Like a ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. And thank you, Obs, for the follow. Your love to me is priceless. It's flawless and it's timeless. Like this ring with a sparkling stone. You're a diamond, I'll be your band of gold. You're a diamond, let me be your band of gold. Thank you, Candy, for 4 roses. I appreciate the love, and 2 more. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And Gary and Soph are here. So Destiny is here. Oh, Destiny, not a follower yet, but please follow me. And you know what? Since your name is Destiny, I think I have to do this song now, because there was a singer named Destiny who sort of made me famous. Okay, so the story was, I saw this. Oh, and Obs, thank you for the rose. I almost missed that. Thank you so much. I saw this story, this letter to the editor of the Los Angeles Times back many years ago, about this soldier who gave his life to save his friends. And the letter was like incredibly well written, and it inspired me. I had to turn this into a song, so I did. I still don't know if I owe the author of that letter a share of the song or not, but if it becomes a hit, I guess we'll sort that out. But anyway, the title of the song is the name of the actual soldier. His name was Private First Class Ross A. McGinnis, and that's the name of the song. And it found its way to this 14-year-old singer in Florida who recorded it and got a recording to the family of the soldier. And they interviewed both her and myself. We were both on the front page of the Pittsburgh Tribune, and she got coverage in Florida, and my name was mentioned in those articles too. And then we both got a presidential invitation to the White House because the soldier got a Medal of Honor. And if I didn't mention this, the singer's name was Destiny. And So we got a presidential invitation to the White House, and then after the Medal of Honor ceremony, there was a U.S. Army reception where she performed my song for the U.S. Army. And so I finally learned that song. I finally pulled this song out of my, I found the recording I made, and I learned the chords, and so I'm going to play this song. It's a true story. And I got to meet the family, the soldier, and they were like really great people. And it was just, they sent me this video of the soldier's life, and I'd never met him, but I kind of felt like it made me feel like he was my best friend after I saw that video. So anyway, I'm going to do this song for you. Again, it's a true story. And the title of the song is the soldier's real name. Another Sunday paper, another list comes out. The young men killed in battle, I read each name out loud. I sadly say a prayer for everyone. But I get mad as I read about a man as brave as they come, because the story's buried somewhere back on page 28. I sure hope he made the headlines in his hometown, Knox, PA. He was a hero. I want you all to know the name of one of our best, Private First Class Ross A. McGinnis. A live grenade had landed in his truck with his 4 friends. Diving on the blast was his one chance to save them. He'd be alive today if he had run. But he did the thing only the truest friend would have done. And his story's buried somewhere back on page 28. I sure hope he made the headlines in his hometown, Knox, PA. He was a hero. I want you all to know the name of one of our best, Private First Class Ross A. McGinnis. I gotta wonder, would I have done the same? We ought to honor the one who was that brave. But his story's buried somewhere back on page 28. I sure hope he made the headlines in his hometown, Knox, PA. He was a hero. I want you all to know the name of one of our best, Private First Class Ross A. McGinnis. He was a hero. I want you all to know the name of one of our best, Private First Class Ross A. McGinnis. So again, that is a true story. And that is the actual soldier's real name. And he is from Knox, PA, or was. And his family, as far as I know, is still there. So I hope you like that. And let's see the chat. Hey man, Darth Vader is here. And thank you so much, my favorite horse girl, for sharing the live. And if you're enjoying my live, please do share and hit that follow button or the subscribe button, depending on which platform you're on. You know, on some platforms it's follow, on some it's subscribe. So, I've been, so I have another new webcam. For those, I don't know how many of you have been following my webcam saga, but I was suggested to get a new webcam. What is my message to the world? That's a good question. What is my message to the world? I have a few different messages. I'll play a song that has a message to the world. And actually, I turned This is one message I have to the world. Tina Bloom, welcome. And I hope you will become a follower. It says you're not a follower yet, but you can become one. And I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. So Brandon, I hope you'll hang around and hear some of my original songs. But here's one. Well, you know, I have a bunch of songs with messages, but, you know, I have mental health messages. I have political messages. Hopefully this is one we can all agree on anyway. You know, these screens are not lining up the way I want them to. So here's like I said. The soldiers and the missiles, the rubble of the buildings, the ever-growing toll of death. I can't fathom all the killing. I sit in my comfortable living room, thousands of miles away, trying to come up with something deep and important to say. But the evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to unleash. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. The song won't stop an army. I can't undo the bombing. But if I can touch a single heart, at least that would be something. So I'll send this one simple message out to anyone I can. It shouldn't be a whole lot to ask for. Just be kind to your fellow man. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to preach. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. I picture a time when armies and guns are replaced by cooperation. 'Cause every impossible dream come true starts with the imagination. The evils of war have been covered before. I've got no new world-changing thoughts to teach. So all I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. All I can do is hope I'll break through with one more song about peace. So here's one more song about peace. Thank you for those joining. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs. And hey, Abraham, how are you? Good to see you. And thank you for liking the live. And if you're enjoying the live, please like, share, and follow me if you're not already. Jeff, how are you? Welcome to my live. I hope you'll hang around and hear some of my original songs. Gooba. Hey, Megs, how are you? Megs, New York City. We're practically neighbors. How you doing, Megs? What should I do next? fun. Grandma, hey, welcome. I'm doing original songs. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I hope you'll hang out. Malia, I hope you'll hang out and hear my original songs. Because I'm a songwriter. Northern Nomad, I'm a songwriter. I hope you'll hang out and hear some of my originals. And Ben, same to you. I hope you'll hang out and hear some of my originals because I'm a songwriter. That's my thing. And that's what I'm here to do for you. And you know what? I have a new song that just came out. Well, it's actually a remix of a song that came out a little while back. But it's a new single, so I'm going to do that. And I really like the song. I hope you will too. It's an anthem of self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. And it goes like this. Oh, and thank you, Uggs, for the rose. I got no fashion sense. Don't like to follow trends. I dress the same as I did back in school. It killed me way back then. I never could fit in. But now I could care less if I'm not cool. I'm just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can't be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Get anxious and depressed, distracted and obsessed, then sing away my troubles in a song. I fumble and I flail, I fall down and I fail, then pick myself back up and move along. Just being me, taking care of business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. When I'm gone, carve it on my grave. Here lies someone who lived his life his way. Just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can't be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. No, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Ishku, what are you laughing at? But thank you for sharing the live. And Michael, how are you? Yeah, I missed. I couldn't go live recently because I got this new webcam and it's not working right. And people keep asking me to do cover songs, but I should put this up on the screen. It says original songs. Doesn't it say that on the screen? Maybe it's not big enough. Maybe it's covered. Is that covered up? Original songs. Let's move this down. It should say original songs. I don't know. There. Does it say original songs now? I'm a songwriter, everybody. I'm here to do songs that I wrote, and I hope you will enjoy them. So, I should just put in big letters. I'm a songwriter. Oh, you know what? I want to see if I can enhance enhance my live here on one of the platforms. Let's see, can I put a sticker? I want to put a sticker. No, it's not showing me stickers. Come on, where are the stickers? I should be able to put stickers up here, not just effects. It's not showing me stickers. Why not? Why is it not showing me stickers? I want to put a sticker. There's a sticker that says music on one of the platforms, and it has that platform's logo. And that's what I was looking for, and I can't access it from this app that I'm using. Hey, that's okay, Peyton, no problem. And so yeah, I don't know if I got this new so I had this one new webcam and I was having trouble with it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to return it and get another one. The one I got is less fancy than the first one, but I don't actually know if the picture's any better than my old webcam. I don't know if anybody can remember what my old webcam looked like. Oh, okay, you're the first person to say Jim Carrey. And thank you for the 20 years. That makes me sound younger than I actually am. So, but since, you know, whenever somebody mentions Jim Carrey, which happens a lot, it reminds me that I actually wrote a song called Dumb and Dumber. And I actually, because people keep saying I look like Jim Carrey, I started playing the song on my live, and people seem to like it a lot. And so I released it as a single, and it's out there. You can hear this. I'm going to play it for you. And if you like it, you can hear it on my website or on, you know, any of the streaming platforms, including the one that starts with S. Okay, so here it is. Here's my Jim Carrey song, which has nothing to do with Jim Carrey except for the title. When it comes to my heart, I always use my head. I don't get involved, cause I know how insane love gets. I read the book about Venus and Mars with my feet firmly on Earth. But I fell for her and blew it real bad and messed it up worse. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. She's a homecoming queen. She's the 4th of July. One look at her and I was stark raping out of my mind. We lit a flame till my brain stepped in and said, get a grip on yourself. Now I gotta see her holding hands with somebody else. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. I use logic, I take calculated risks, but I didn't count on wanting her like this. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, oh man did I catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. thank you, Northern. You know, actually, I wrote that song. I wrote it really quickly. It just came out, except for that line. I had, you know, the original line, when I first wrote it, it was a monumental bummer. And I kept thinking, I was trying to convince myself that that was, you know, I guess that's pretty good. Is that good enough? Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's good. No. And it took me like 2 months before one day it just hit me. Oh, a double barrel bummer, not a monumental bummer. It's just like, it had to be something that had to do with there being two things, you know? So I finally came up with a double barrel bummer after 2 months. And that was the finishing touch on the song. So, you know, that's part of songwriting, is knowing when the song's not good enough and when it needs to be rewritten. That's a big part of songwriting, because, you know, my songs, when I first write them, usually they're not, I mean, I have a few recently that came out great right off the bat. But usually, sometimes it takes me years to finish a song. Or, you know, I have some songs that, actually I have these two, I'm tempted to play them, that I used to write country songs, and I go to Nashville and pitch them and everything. And the first meeting I ever had in Nashville was with the vice president of ASCAP. And I had these new songs, and I played him one, and he liked it. And then I played him these two others that weren't, I'd just written them, and they weren't good enough. And it almost ruined the meeting, but then I remembered, oh wait, let me play this one other song for you. But then years later, I rewrote both of the songs, and they both ended up opening doors for me. So, you know, sometimes you just can't write the song yet. You're not a good enough songwriter, or it just hasn't hit you. Okay, you know, I'm gonna play, I'm gonna play another recent single. This is a love song. And I wrote this, some people, if you've been following me, you know this is the shower song, because I literally wrote this in the shower. I was sitting there thinking, I wanted to write a really simple song. Really simple. So by the time I was done with the shower, I had the whole lyric. And then the music came to me right away, first thing the next day. So it goes like this. Oh wait, let me just make sure. I gotta have my cheat sheet in front of me, because I just forget where I am sometimes. Just got one thing to say. It's nothing really. Oh, wait a second. Okay, start over. Just got one thing to say. It's nothing really new. Same as yesterday. I love you. I see your pretty face. A single thought comes through. Just got one thing to say. I love you. I hope you don't mind if I repeat myself. It's just that you can get to me like no one else. When you take my breath away, there's not much I can do. Just got one thing to say. I love you. There are times when I like to go on and on. Share a story, get a few things off my chest. Being with you right now, all those words are gone. There are only three that say it best. I love you. Just got one thing to say. I love you. Those those of you joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. I hope you will hang around and hear some of my original songs, not Leonard Skinnerd, but originals, songs I wrote. Hey, Secret Society, how you doing? You know, I'm actually thinking of ending this live and starting it over again on my phone. From Thailand, wow, awesome. So, well then I better not do any of my political songs because I don't know if if Thailand will relate to my political songs. But I love doing my political songs. Actually my upcoming single is a political song, which actually probably applies no matter where you are. You know, I don't know what the media landscape is like in Thailand or other countries, but here in the United States, you have a lot of people saying a lot of things that some are true and some are not. And I think that's kind of the intention of certain people, to confuse everybody so nobody knows what's true. That's kind of what authoritarians do. So I wrote a song about this. I wrote a bunch of songs about this. But the one that's coming out on May 23rd, I am going to play that for you. I'm seriously thinking of ending the live, at least on the platform that sounds like a clock, and starting it up again on my phone, because I seem to get better attendance when I'm live on the phone. So maybe I'll try that. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, go live. Now it says end live on another device, and now. Okay, now I am live on my phone and on my computer. So yes, I play original songs. Thank you, Northern, for saying that for me. So I'm gonna do this original song and I hope you like it. Oh wait. They said it, you heard it on cable news. You read it somewhere in a social media post. You saw it recorded in a YouTube video, repeated again by your favorite podcast host. The way I heard the story is much different. I wonder, since we both have strong opinions, how do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? And we both made certain to verify the facts, and have really looked into how credible is the source, and have we considered who profits from the hate and division of the information war? Anyone can fall for the deception. I'm asking you and me the same question. How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? How often do we listen to the other side? If evidence were given, would we change our minds? How do we know we're right? How do we know what's true? How do we know who's shooting straight and who's lying to who? How do we know what's real? How do we know what's fake? How do we know who's using us when so much is at stake? How do we know who we can trust when so much is at stake? So much is at stake. So much is at stake. Oh, Oh, thank you so much for all the likes. Kisses, thank you for sharing. And let's see. Peyton, thank you for 50 roses. Thank you so much. And Lacey, hey, it's so good to see you. So now I ended the live. I was streaming from the my desktop. I still am on most platforms, but on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, I ended the desktop live and I'm now streaming from my phone. Yes, Spotify, also my website, SethHilaryJackson.com, and where you can not only stream but also download my music, and you get to name your price starting at free. And so there's also, you should be able to get there by also to all my platforms. Oh, thank you so much, Northern. You should be able to get to all my website, my Discord, all my streaming platforms by clicking the link in my profile. So depending on which platform you're on, and thank you so much, Grayson, for the follow. And yes, if you're enjoying my live, please do follow or hit subscribe, depending where you are. But depending on which platform, it'll either say Linktree or it'll say website, but that'll take you to all my links. So click there. How old am I? You know, that I have a song to answer that question. I'm going to answer that question with a song. And I'm doing original songs. Oh, thank you so much, Roblox. I'm doing original songs for those of you who just joined. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs, so I hope you'll hang around, Jennifer and Corinne. Please hang around and hear some of my original songs. For some reason, I'm having a harder time than usual reading the screen. Wilfredo, welcome. So please hang out, enjoy my original songs, and here's one to answer the question. He said, how old am I? A child's birthday's a party with their friends. Mine feels like a countdown to the end. I look back on the distance I have come. There are doors I still want to open up. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. The clock is ticking till the day it's not. While I'm kicking, I'll give it all I've got. My plans maybe aren't meant to be, but a ray of hope is just enough for me. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. When all is done and I'm laid to rest, I'll be at peace if I've done my best. I'm on a quest. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. Oh God, yeah. So I hope that answers your question there, Roblox. I'm young enough to know better. If I could improvise and make a song, oh God, you know, I've seen songwriters who can do that. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. You can hear that song also on my website. You can also, thank you so much. You can download it, you can stream it, and you can also hear it on all the streaming platforms, including the one that starts with the letter S. And thank you so much, Brooklyn, for sharing the live. And Vicky, thank you for the follow. And Crazy, welcome. And Mackie, welcome. Jazz, welcome. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs. I hope you'll hang around and enjoy them with me. And I'm also hopefully spreading good vibes, because you can see the title of my live, or maybe you can't see it, I don't know. But the title of my live is Original Songs and Good Vibes. So I'm wondering if I should play this new one that I just wrote. I don't know if I should record it or not and release it or not. Maybe you can all tell me if you like it. Now now you said that one's amazing, so now I'm hesitating to do the new one because I don't know if it's amazing or not. I don't want to follow up an amazing song with one that's just okay. So let's see. Let's see. If Lacey's still here, I haven't done this song in a while. I know Lacey has requested this song. I haven't done any of my mental health songs yet either. So, you know, I know I'm such a happy guy when I'm live. but I struggle with all kinds of like depression and anxiety and all this stuff. But somebody asked me earlier what my message to the world is, and one of my messages is just keep moving forward, or do your best. Don't give up. So I kind of try to take all these things and somehow turn them into something good, and that sometimes means writing songs about them. So anybody who's ever battled low self-esteem or that sort of thing, this song may be for you. I keep on looking back at all I haven't done, the sweet success, if I had only, the moves that didn't work, the people that I've hurt, thinking I deserve it when I'm lonely. This beating myself up is such a waste. It's time to give myself a break. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I still can hear that voice come piercing through the years, commanding me to blame myself. It's time to let that go. By now I ought to know I'm worth as much as anybody else. I'm gonna let the tears fall where they may, remind myself that I'm okay. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I have my moments, I have my good days, I got my inner strength. It excuse me, and I've got the will to change. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back. When I hear my name, a little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Thank you so much, Secret Society, for sharing the live and real, for the follow, and thank you, Violet, for the roses. Thank you. I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much. And I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. For those just joining, I'm doing original songs. I hope you will hang around and enjoy them with me. So, all right, I gotta do this new song. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like this song and whether I should record it or not. When did I start music? You know, if you've been, I've been telling my whole life story on my, in my videos. It was really supposed to be the story of my music career, and then I got on tangents. So I ended up telling a lot of backstory that had sort of only indirectly related to music. But I just got to the point in the story. I just got there last week where I wrote my first song. And that was, oh, you know, I can actually play that song for you, as a matter of fact. I wrote it in 1983. And actually, so I'm still kind of on this part of the story. So I ended up recording the song in the studio. And I recently came across this recording. You know, most songwriters I know are ashamed of their first song, but I liked mine enough that when I came across the recording, I decided to release it as a single. You know, I played it for some songwriter friends of mine. I thought, you know, I have this group, this songwriting group that meets on Friday nights, and we critique each other's songs. And I didn't have a song that day to bring in. So I thought, oh, let me bring in the first song I ever wrote. And they said, hey, you should release that. So it's still current today. So when I wrote it, I was in business school. I was in my last semester. And every conversation was, how's your job search? So when I finally decided to write a song, that's well, it has to be about that. So I'm going to play that for you instead of my new one. I'm going to play you the first song I ever wrote. And then maybe I'll play my new one. And I don't know how many more songs I can do tonight, actually, because for those of you, some of you already know this, I have long COVID, which manifests as chronic fatigue. So there's only so much I can do, and then I'm afraid there's something called post-exertional malaise, which I don't want to get. So I usually kind of stop before I get too exhausted. But anyway, here's the first song I ever wrote. I wrote this in 1983. I packed my bags and I went off to school. It cost a lot of money, but I am no fool, 'cause everybody knows that you need an education to find a good career and wealth accumulation. Now I'm graduating and I'm looking for work. Nobody wants to hire me, I feel like a jerk. I'm looking and I'm searching, all I get is bad news. I'll tell you what it is, I got the job search blues. I show up for the interview, I walk up to the desk. I give my name, receptionist types it in and says, the boss will be here shortly, make yourself at home. Relax and have a seat while I call them on the phone. Instead I'm getting nervous, the tension it's a mountain. My palms are getting sweaty and my pulse rate it's a counting. I'm looking for rewards but I'm paying my dues. I'm headed for another round of job search blues. A man comes down the hall, he shakes my hand. Hope he likes my grip, I hope he likes the way I stand. We go up to his office, I sit down in a chair. answer a few questions, then he gives me a stare. He says, I'm sorry, but you're not the one we're looking for. It's been nice meeting you. Let me show you to the door. I don't know what went wrong. I'm still looking for clues. There's just no escaping from the job search blues. I get back home, there's a letter from me. The envelope said that it's from the company I spoke to last week, and I thought I had a chance, so I opened it up. It said, Dear applicant, we enjoyed meeting you. Thanks for taking the time to come here and see us. We think that you're fine. It's just that, well, you see, there's a lot of competition, and we've hired someone else to fill the position. I fold the letter up, I add it to the pile with all the other dings I've been saving all the while. I think about my friends who are making 50 grand, but I'm sitting here without an offer in hand. I guess I should be busy looking through recruiting sites to find some more positions to which I can apply. But something deep inside me says I won't be amused. I expect another dose of the job search blues. Thank you, Lacey, for the virtual love. Are you unable to type comments again? You know, I can probably pin that heart emoji. Oh, wait a second. It's not letting me pin the comment, or is it? Ah, yes. I know it's just an emoji, but it's the feeling behind it that counts. Oh, thank you so much, Roblox. I appreciate that. So I just did the first song. Now I'm going to do my latest song. I would love to hear what you think of it, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. Wait, what's it called? I gotta remember what it's called. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now I know what it's called. I gotta move it from my work in progress folder into my finished folder, I think. So tell me what you think of this. I would love to know what you all think of this. You keep giving me advice that I never asked for, like you're a self-appointed one-man task force. His job it is to save me from myself, as if I really need that kind of help. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. When I talk with you, I tiptoe over eggshells. I'm afraid the truth might damage your inflated brain cells. You'll never be the angel you pretend to be. You're projecting your own bullshit onto me. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. Goodbye can be a sad and lonely thing, but now I've got a song I get to sing. I want a friend, not a critic. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. At least you gave me fuel for a lyric. This is my so long song. Kindly take your opinion and go stick it. This is my so long song. This is my so long song. I'm singing my so long song. Olivia, thank you. Oh, and thank you, Obs, for the follow. So what did you all think of that song? That's brand new. I see another person, local experimentalist, is asking me for some cover songs. So I am Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm a songwriter. I'm here to do original songs for you, and I hope you will hang out and enjoy them. And follow me if you're not following me already, by the way. Don't forget that. So, I don't know how many more songs I can do tonight because of my chronic fatigue, my long COVID. Hey, Ben, how are you doing? Oh, Olivia, thank you for liking the live. Oh, and Madison, thank you for 5 roses. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the love. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate all contributions to support the live. And it would be awesome if we could make the live goal. So far we're 0% of the way towards the live goal, but we can still get there. Even in the limited amount of time we have remaining, we can still get there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, and thank you so much, Olivia, for liking the live. I actually have a song about long COVID, but I don't know if I want to do that. I did it last time. You know, it was hard to write a song about long COVID because I didn't want to use the word COVID. It's an ugly word to sing. So I'm like, how am I going to write a song about long COVID without using the word COVID? So I thought, well, how about virus? And I'm like, you know, that's maybe even worse than COVID. But I ended up writing the song without either of those words. The song's called Long Haul. If I don't play it now, you can hear it on my website, SethHilaryJackson.com, or on Spotify or any streaming platform. And there is a link in my profile. It either says website or Linktree, depending on which platform you're on. Yeah, smash the like button and smash the subscribe or follow button. And also smash that link that goes to it says website or Linktree, and that'll take you to all my other links, including my website, my Discord, my Spotify, all my streaming platforms. So Aqua, I don't know how to pronounce that, but what's up is that I'm doing original songs, and all right, you know what? Since this may be the last song, so I always, if I'm going to do the song, I kind of feel like I have to do it last. Because on one of the platforms, they don't like me using certain words. Oh, there are actually 2 songs that use the same word. And I like both of them, and I haven't done this one in a long time. I'm not even sure I remember how it goes. But I want to do this other one. Actually, the one I'm not going to do is maybe, that's actually, I've had a lot of people request that song, and people have, oh, thank you so much for how many finger hearts? Sorry, hey, you're back. Thank you for 5 finger hearts and a heart me. Oh, Olivia sent a heart me. Thank you so much. Oh, you know, the heart, when you said, oh, and thank you for the hand heart, Olivia. And when you send the heart me, I'm supposed to mention that makes you a member of the fan club. You know, they used to call it the team, but now it's called the fan club. So you can join the fan club by sending a heart me. Oh, so thank you. I think that's a compliment. So I'm going to do, anyway, this song, if I get restricted on that platform, that's okay, because it's probably my last song of the night. It's a drinking song, and it uses the name of a particular form of that, which I'm not supposed to say on the platform that starts with a clock. That sounds like a clock. So, but I really like the song. Oh, I'm going to do it in a higher key. I'm going to transpose it up. I think I did this last time. I transposed it up. label, toss it onto the table and into the empty shot glass. Even though I can't see straight, I keep seeing her face. I don't know to cry or to laugh. I'm half broken hearted. A part of me thinks I've moved on, but my cure for the hurt ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. That stack of love letters or love you forevers go one by one into the fire. Try to burn these old bridges, drink away her sweet kisses. If I weren't so down, I'd be higher. I'm half broken hearted. A part of me's flying along, but my cure for the hurtin' ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. I know someday I'll be completely okay, but right now I'm half broken hearted when all of me needs to move on. But my cure for the hurtin' ain't totally working. They don't make whiskey that strong. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. I'm still half broken hearted, but the bottle's all gone. Thank you so much, Ava. I'm going to pin your comment. You know, if people say nice things in the chat, you can have your minute of fame when I pin your comment and recognize the nice thing that you said. Not Rick's grandpa. Come on, grandpa? Really? I guess I'm old enough to be a grandpa, but... So I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I've been doing original songs. I don't know if I can do another one. Thank you so much. You know, okay, I'm going to do one more that's about the same, sort of about the same subject, which uses that same word that I'm not supposed to say on the platform that sounds like a clock. Taryn, how are you? And Jackie. Hey, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs. Hope you'll hang around. I'm going to do this one more, if I can remember how it goes, because I haven't done it in a while. Wasn't all that long ago, I'd just sit at home alone, pour myself a shot or 10, pass out in my jeans again. You'd come back in my dreams and hold me like you still love me. Those memories, so sweet it hurts, but waking with you gone was worse. But lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me, drinking more water than whiskey. Last night I went out with friends, felt like my old self again. Remembered you just once or twice, ordered Perrier on ice. tonight it all comes back. I'm staring at this fifth of Jack. Think of you and take one drink, then pour that bottle down the sink. Lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me, drinking more water than whiskey. Lately, I'm a little less crazy, a little less hazy. My eyes are a little more clear. I'm feeling a little more healing, spending more time kneeling, letting someone smarter steer. I'm doing less wishing you were with me. Yeah, I woke up this morning and it hit me. I'm drinking more water than whiskey. So, thank you so much. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. That was an original, and every song I've done tonight has been an original. I think that might be the end of my songs for tonight because of my chronic fatigue, my long COVID. But you can hear my music. If you like my music or you missed it and want to hear it, go to my website, SethHilaryJackson.com, or look me up on Spotify, keeping in mind that my middle name Hilary is spelled with one L, not two, because I'm not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And you can also click the link that's in my profile. Depending on which platform you're on, it either says website or it says Linktree. But either way, it's going to take you to a Linktree with all my links. So I hope you will, check that out. I got my website, I got a Discord, I got a bunch of streaming platforms. I'm on Spotify and all the other music platforms. Plus, I stream these lives in multiple places. So I hope you will check all those things out, or at least one of them. And I hope you will hit that follow button, smash the follow button, or the subscribe button, depending on which platform you're on. Max, hey, I'm just kind of winding down my live, but it's good to see you. And I do go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 o'clock New York time. Usually for about an hour or so. I plan to go live for an hour, but I usually go over. Like today, it's been an hour and 15 minutes so far. And after I'm done doing songs, I always sit around threatening to end the live, and then I end up chatting for a while. I may not threaten that much tonight. I may actually end the live. I did go live last night. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Lisa Bernstein. Ever heard of Lisa Birnbaum? For a second, I thought you were her. She wrote a book. Lisa Birnbaum is an author. She had a big, really popular book back in the 80s called The Official Preppy Handbook. And the only reason I mention that is because I knew her in college. I didn't know her well, but she lived directly upstairs from me my junior year, or the second half of my junior year. She transferred in the middle of the year. And I was staying in the dorms during the vacation because I didn't want to go home to my dysfunctional family, so I stayed in school. My family was that bad, especially my father. So I just didn't want to be home. So the dorms were empty, but I was there. And she was a transfer student, so she moved in early. And I used to pass her in the hallway, and we'd say hi. But well, if you heard my song earlier, Being Me, I mentioned I got no fashion sense. I dressed the same as I did back in school. I dressed the same way when I was in college. I wear the same thing, usually flannel shirt over a t-shirt. And when that book came out, it explained a lot. Lisa did not. She was into the preppy thing, and I was kind of more into the hippie thing. So that explains why we never became friends, I guess. Rock, how are you? And everybody who's joining, I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. I do original songs. And, it's probably too late for this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because I couldn't do it from the other stickers. See, the Live Studio app didn't have stickers. But the phone app has stickers. I don't know why the Live Studio app doesn't have the stickers. And somewhere there's a music sticker that used to be on my live, and then it disappeared, and I'm looking for it again. Request a song. Now, see, then people will request cover songs. I don't want to request a song unless you know my songs, because I do originals. I don't do covers, except the occasional Grateful Dead cover. Ah, there it is. There's the music sticker. Ah, there it is. Okay, now I got the music sticker on my screen, at least on this one platform. I wonder if I can somehow download that sticker and then attach it to my screen. So, anybody have any questions? Anything they'd like to discuss before I go? Let's see. What can I talk? Well, let's see. I posted what did I post tonight? So I'm at the point. If you've been watching my videos, I'm kind of telling my life story. The idea is to talk about my music career, but there's just so many tangents. So I ended up, filling in a lot of the background. But I'm just at the start of my music career, and I wrote this one song which I played earlier tonight, "Job Search Blues," and I had written that song. And I was so proud of it, and I was playing it for people, and everybody seemed to love it. It was actually my older brother who was always the songwriter in the family, and I always wanted to write songs. I always wanted to write songs. And I didn't think I could. And then, he was the one. I was talking to him on the phone, and he said, "I just wrote another song." And I was like, "I wish I could write songs." He said, "Well, write one then." So I wrote one. And actually, when I played it for him, he even confessed to me later. He didn't expect it to be any good. You're getting banned? Oh no. Or you're getting into it, you're starting a band. I don't know if you're saying you're becoming, I don't know why you'd be getting banned. But bye, I guess. That's too bad. I don't know how you can type that if you'd either be banned or not. So I don't know how you can type that you're getting banned. Because you wouldn't be able to type that if you got banned. But anyway, so I told him I wrote a song, and he's kind of, "Oh, thank you so much for the subscription." So Juju, I'm a songwriter. I do originals. I was just telling the story about my first song. So I wrote this one song, and I finally played it for my brother, and he was he confessed to me later. He thought he was humoring me to listen to my dumb song that was not going to be that good. And he was kind of blown away. He said he actually never wrote another song after that. So I think he was like, "Oh my God, I don't think I can. My little brother has outsonged me." And he actually never wrote another song after that. "Oh, thank you so much. I can't read your name because you're Goku. Okay. So, but then I was playing song. I would go to parties and I don't know, I brought my guitar. I don't think I brought my guitar. Did I bring my guitar to parties just to play that one song? I don't remember if I used my guitar or I just found a guitar at these parties. But I was playing this one song for people. And everybody really seemed to really love it, you know? And so I thought I had a hit. Like every beginning songwriter thinks their songs are a hit. You know, there's a classic song called Crazy. I actually have a song called Driving Me Crazy, which is probably should be called A Long Way Down, but I decided to call it Driving Me Crazy because I used to scream. I did the screaming part at the end of the chorus where it's driving me crazy. So I thought, you know, the chorus ends with Driving Me Crazy, so that should be the title. But if you heard it, you'd probably think it was called Long Way Down. I wrote that one. That was a group project years and years ago. But anyway, so I thought I had a hit, and I wanted to do something about it, but I had no idea what to do. Right, Patsy Cline. So I had no idea what to do. So I did something really dumb, but I shouldn't tell you the story because I want you to watch my video. And I tell the story in the video of what I did. Say, Luis, I was just talking about how I'm a songwriter and I do original songs, which is my thing. I will occasionally do a Grateful Dead cover because I'm a huge Deadhead. But other than that, I do original songs. I'm kind of done doing songs for tonight because I have chronic fatigue from long COVID. So, well, I don't know. I don't know. I think I know which song you're talking about, but I can't sing it because I don't know it. And I don't want to sing it because I'm here to do my original songs because I'm a songwriter and I'm here to share my original songs with you all. So that's my thing. So it would be no fun for me to be doing covers. I guess, I don't know. Sometimes I think maybe I should do a cover or two, but you know, I'm a songwriter. So what's the point of me doing covers? Really, you know? I think probably my cover is not as good as the original anyway, so I just want to do my songs because that's what I'm good at. That's what I've spent my life, well, at least my adult life since starting with my 30s, my early 30s. So for the last more than 30 years, I've been doing songwriting. That's been my thing. Mist, hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. Kind of winding down the live, but I'm so glad you're here. Now I feel like doing another song just because you joined, but you know me and my fatigue. I don't want to overexert and get post-exertional malaise. But you know, I do go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 New York time. So anybody who has not or wants to hear more of my songs, please join me on Tuesday, 9 o'clock New York time. I usually do songs for about an hour. If I can go longer, I do. And then I usually hang out a little bit, like we're doing now. I'm just fiddling on the guitar. You know, I posted a highlight video once, a live highlight video on the platform where most of you are. That sounds like a clock. And it got muted. I was sitting around just noodling like this on the guitar like I always do when I'm hanging out. Just this. And it muted my video. It's saying I had a copyright violation. I exceeded the... I don't know how I've seen songwriters doing their songs and they do the whole song and they don't get muted. But if I do more than 59 seconds of my song, it always mutes me. My own song. And so I wasn't even doing a song, I was just doing this. And I got muted. They muted my video. Oh, thank you, Sarah, for getting the number 3 gifter badge. Now, I'm supposed to mention, this is a new thing. the fan club. If you send a heart me, you will become a member of the fan club. Heart me's only 1 coin, and it'll get you into the fan club automatically. Maybe I should put a thing on the screen explaining that. But now I have my music sticker on the screen. Thank you, Izzy, for liking the live. And if you are liking the live, don't forget to smash the follow button or the subscribe button, depending on where you are. So, I know it's always hard for me to end the live. I always say I'm going to end the live and I want to end the live, but then I always end up hanging around because I hate ending the live. But I will be back Tuesday. Tuesday, 9 New York time. So if you can come in between 9 and 10, that's probably when you're going to be able to hear some of my songs. Sometimes I can make it. Lately I've been making it more than an hour, actually. I've been doing songs for... Yeah, Sean, actually I did know that, except I'm not, well... I'm not going to make any comment about the latter thing. And you missed my song earlier about that. Well, it doesn't mention being bald. So you probably think I'm going to be all upset by you're hating on me and all this stuff, but I think it's funny. But you missed my song. I wrote a song about my age. And you missed it, but you can hear it if you go to my website, or you can go to Spotify and hear it. So my website, you can find it. It's SethHilaryJackson.com, but you can click on the link in my profile and it'll take you to all my other links. It'll take you everywhere you need to go, as far as I'm concerned. And Izzy got the number 3 gifter badge. Thank you so much. And Angie got the number 3 gifter badge. Thank you so much. Thank you for liking the live. Oh, I missed it. Angie liked the live. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. So, I started this live. Well, I've been, on the platform whose name starts with a Y. I've been here for an hour and a half. But on the platform whose name sounds like a clock, I started streaming from my desktop. And then, my recent lives have been much more greatly attended than this one. The audience was very small, so I decided to end the live on the desktop streaming platform and go live on my phone, which has made somewhat of a difference, but not like last time, not like recently. But I have for those of you who have been following me, I've been saving up the contributions I've been getting. We're going towards a new webcam, and from now they'll go towards my music. I have some music production software that I want to save up for, so you can contribute to my supporting the live, and it'll go towards that. But I finally got a webcam, and I was having trouble with it, and I was disappointed in it. So I decided I'm going to return it, and I got a new webcam. But the new webcam, so I don't know if it's really any better than my old one. It's hard to tell. I guess I'm going to have to do some sort of side-by-side comparison between the new one and the old one. And I still haven't returned the other new one. And now I just realized I may have figured out a way to solve the problem I was having with it. So if this webcam is no better than my old webcam, and the other new webcam is better than the old webcam, then I'll keep the other new webcam. So I really can't tell if the picture on this webcam, but on the platform that many of you are on, that sounds like a clock, I'm streaming my phone now. I think the picture on my phone is probably better than at least my old webcam. I don't know if it's better than my new one. Oh, now I realize, okay, the picture is darker than usual because on the computer, the picture is too bright, but on the phone, it's too dark. I just realized that. That's the problem. I knew something was off. So on the phone, I guess I'd have to increase the light and then reduce the brightness on the webcam to compensate. Let me see if that works. Hold on a second. This is an experiment. I am now officially experimenting with the lighting. There, that looks better on the phone. Is this too bright on the so the people with on the platform starting with Y, does this lighting look too bright? Do I need to like reduce the brightness, or is this good? It looks much better on the phone now, doesn't it? Oh, and let's see, Janie got the number 2 gifter badge. Thank you so much. The lighting is better now, right? Thank you. Dad stuff. Hey, I'm a dad. Welcome. I'm Seth Hilary Jackson. For those just joining, I have been doing original songs and hopefully spreading good vibes, because the title of my live, I don't know if you can see it, but it is Original Songs and Good Vibes. So when I'm done with the songs, I can still hang out and do the vibes part. You know, well, I shouldn't say anything because maybe that's bad vibes. I was watching some other live streamers doing some weird things that they were getting handsomely rewarded for, and it seemed like they're not doing anything, but they're getting handsomely rewarded. I guess whatever it takes, right? Thank you so much, Lacey. Oh, you're still here. Why not pin those hearts? Why not pin the heart emojis? Oh no, it's not. It's hard to do this. Why is it not letting me do this? Why is it not letting me do this? I guess I have to tap really, there it is. I have to tap, not type, really precisely. So on the platform starting with Y, tell me, is the lighting okay or is it too bright now? Or if you're on another platform, I'm seeing a lot of chat on the platform that starts with the letter Y, but there are other platforms that I'm streaming on, and I don't know if anybody's there or not. There may be people watching on the purple platform or the green platform. And you could be watching without commenting. So if you're there, let me know if the lighting is good or if it's too bright. And thank you, Angie, again for liking the live, and Dirty, and Secret Repost. And Edward, thank you for liking the live. Eric, Holden, welcome. The problem with streaming with the phone is like I gotta really go really close to the screen to read everybody's names. Lacey, thank you for sharing the live, and Edward for liking the live, and Bug. Michaela, was that? I see. It's really hard to read the names. Lila, welcome. So it's always hard for me to end the live. I think I should probably end it. Oh, thank you, Stuart. Thank you so much. And so let me know. Can you just let me know how the lighting is? Because I turned the lighting brighter, and I'm wondering if it's good or if it's too bright. Because I can actually probably make it unbrighter by reducing the brightness on the webcam. Where where's the software? Do I even have that software running? No, it's not even running. But anyway, oh, thank you so much, Mist. You sent me a garland headpiece. Thank you so much. You are the first contributor to my live goal tonight. Thank you so much. And I was just about to end the live, and I'm glad I hung around for you to send me that. And I really appreciate the love. Thank you so much, Mist. You're really amazing. I really appreciate you so much. And I always love having you on my lives. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, okay, I keep saying I'm going to end it. I always do this. I'm about to end the live. Still here. I've been saying for the last 20 minutes that I'm going to end the live. And it's coming any second now. I swear. Any minute. any moment. It's coming. I'm going to end the live. The live that will be ending. All right, this time for real. Good night, everybody. And I go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, 9 o'clock New York time, from 9 to 10, and sometimes a little over. I do original songs. And I like to usually hang out a little bit, chat with you, tell stories, just be silly, and spread good vibes. Well, I've been here for more than an hour and a half. Sorry, but I'll be back on Tuesday. I'll be back Tuesday, 9 o'clock, New York time. So please come join me then. And I'm so glad you want me to keep going. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.